I arranged through talk show host Lance SHABAZZ to do a over-the-phone interview with the still stunningly beautiful former wife of Muhammad Ali, Khalela Ali. I happened to come across a photograph that I saw her in that blew my mind. I asked Sister Khalela several questions about the amazing photograph that displayed her presenting a birthday cake to a man she disclosed to me to be Master Fard Muhammad.
Hold on. Brother Omar, you there?
Yes, I am.
Assalamu alaikum. You're on the phone with Sister Khalela Ali.
Oh, Sister Khalela, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Brother Omar. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right, sister. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks a lot. I am.
Well, I saw a recent picture of you, and you certainly look marvelous. You look great.
You might need glasses.
No, I got good vision.
Okay.
Hey, Sister Khalela, this brother's working on a project that he's working on Master Fard Muhammad, and I was sharing with him the picture that you had shown me with Brother Abdullah, and I told him that you had said the messenger introduced you to him as Master Fard Muhammad, and the brother wanted to ask you some questions about that.
Sure.
If you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
I'm trying to work on a very small project about, Fard in the nation.
Yes, sir.
It's something I'm doing strictly on my own, but that was a very interesting picture.
Very interesting, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote down several questions. So whenever you want me to begin, you just let me know, and I'll ask you.
Yeah, I've just been good right now.
Okay. All right, Sister Khalela, do you remember the actual date of that photograph? Because I see you're very young in that photograph.
Yeah, the date would be, I would be guessing, I was divorced from my at the time. So it was in my home. He stayed in my home.
All right. We'll move on. Maybe it'll come to you.
I was just thinking it'll be like 77.
Okay.
I think maybe we were divorced 78, 70, so it had to be, it was in the 70s.
Okay, somewhere in the
late 70s, early 80s.
Now, in that picture, there's two women in back of you, in back of the man. And who is the man?
The man himself?
Yeah, the man that you are presenting.
His name is Muhammad Abdullah.
And now, who is he supposed to be?
Well, he's Muhammad Abdullah.
Is he Fard Muhammad formally?
Well, I was introduced to him as that, but a lot of people don't believe it, but that's what I was introduced to him as. I can only go by what somebody tells me.
I understand.
And I only trusted one man, and that was Elijah Muhammad. So he said it, I believe it.
So Elijah Muhammad introduced you to this man?
Yes, sir.
And what was
I was introduced in his home with this man.
I'm sorry, I missed that. You were introduced in his home?
Yeah, I was introduced to him in Elijah Muhammad's home, not in my home.
Okay, so he was at Elijah Muhammad's home.
He was at his home.
And Elijah Muhammad said to you, "This is Master Fard Muhammad?"
That's what he said.
Now, what was your reaction when he told you that?
I was excited. I was elated, and I thought that was beautiful. But I wondered why his name was different when I saw him the second time. But I asked him why was it different. He said he changed it.
He changed it?
Yeah, he said he used his name then in America when he came here. That's what he used. And his real name was Muhammad Abdullah.
What was your former husband Muhammad Ali with you at the time?
No.
Okay.
I was divorced from Ali then.
Oh, I see. Now,
before when I met him, I wasn't even married to Ali.
You met him.
I was younger when I first met him.
When you first met Master Fard?
He just looked older.
So you met him. You met Master Farad on 2 occasions, when you were younger and sometime later.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he adopted me as his granddaughter, so it wasn't like I met him a couple of times. I mean, he lived in my home. I went to his home, you know, with his wife and his family.
So those women in back of him in that photograph, who are those women?
My daughter, Miriam, and my adopted daughter, Christine Gunasekara from Malaysia.
You said your daughter Miriam is in that photograph with you presenting?
Yeah, my firstborn, yes. Muhammad Ali's firstborn. She's standing right over our grandfather.
Oh, I thought those were 2 women from India.
These are my daughters, man. They know the men from India. Those are my daughters.
So one of the women is your daughter, Miriam.
And the other one is the one I adopted and brought back from Malaysia. She was visiting me in Malaysia.
See, I don't have the actual photograph in front of me right now.
Well, there was only 2 women that were pictures in the paper.
Okay, now.
Photo.
Okay, what about the cake? What's the occasion for the cake?
It was his birthday.
It was his birthday.
I made a cake.
You made that cake?
I made the cake.
Let me ask you.
Carrot. It was a carrot cake.
It was carrot cake?
Yep.
I hear that. The traditional Muslim carrot cake.
That's right.
I hear you.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever hear him speak several languages?
He speaks about 7 languages.
Did you actually hear him speak any other languages?
Of course, my dear brother.
Is there any, do you have more pictures other than that one picture? Any other photographs that you might be able to?
No, not with me, no.
No, not with you. Where would they be, sister? The photographs.
Well, these are the same pictures that was in my house. I didn't take a lot of pictures with him. I just never thought of taking a lot of pictures with him. I just took that one because it was his birthday. I don't have a whole lot of pictures. I don't even have a picture of me and Elijah Muhammad. I never thought to take any with him.
Now, what about?
I was too excited.
I understand. Now, what about? Did you speak to him on the phone several times, Farad?
Yeah, because he adopted me as his granddaughter when he first met me. He said, "This is one I'm going to adopt as my granddaughter." And he writes letters to me, and he'll say, "This is your grandfather," so and so and so. He would write letters.
Do you still have those letters, Sister Khalila?
Yes, I have my letters. Yes.
What?
Yes, I have my letters.
Could I possibly see? Could I see one? Could you?
I don't have those with me, though, brother. I don't have that with me. Hold on for 1 minute. Hold on.
Wonder where she would have them if she doesn't have them with her. Where would they?
Probably in Florida.
Hello?
Oh, yes, Sister Khalila.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. That was my daughter.
Okay.
Calling me from Chicago.
I hear you. So you want to continue?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Now, did Master Farad speak with an accent? What was his dialect like? The sound of the tone of his voice.
I'm going to be honest with you. He told me he was born in Karachi, Pakistan. So he had a Pakistani kind of accent. But he can speak his language is Urdu, and he can speak Hindi, and he can speak a lot of other languages. But he has the Pakistani accent.
Like a lot of Pakistanis that's in this country now. We know how they sound.
Exactly.
Okay, because
that's the way he sounds.
Okay, the typical Indian type of.
Yeah. But sometimes he can speak. When he speaks English, he can speak as clear as we do. He can speak as clear without a dialect. He was very good. He was a master of all languages.
Now, what about?
He can speak. I've heard him speak just as clear as I do.
I hear that. Now, what about your former husband, Muhammad Ali? Did Muhammad Ali ever meet Master Farad Muhammad?
Not with me.
Not with you. Maybe through Elijah Muhammad on his own.
If he met him, I wouldn't know about it. Because I've never seen him with him.
Okay, I hear that.
Oh.
I hear that. I wanted to ask you, Sister Khalila, can I use that photograph with you presenting the cake to your grandfather in the film that I'm trying to make? Can I use that photograph?
Sure you can. Why wouldn't you?
I have permission.
It's a matter of history. Why wouldn't you? Of course, you got my permission.
And I would like to, put your name, under the photograph and describe that photograph in my little film that I'm working on. So, I would.
Mind.
You don't mind?
No.
Okay, that's fine. All right, let's continue, sister. What ultimately happened to the man in the photograph as Farad Muhammad, also known as Muhammad Abdullah? What ultimately happened to him?
Well, he passed away. Passed away.
Did you go to the funeral?
No, I couldn't go at the time. I was out of the country.
Okay.
That happened. And I come back, and I find out when I come back it was an after fact.
Did you?
But I had letters from grandmother, his wife.
Apparently, the late Elijah Muhammad only let a few select people whom he could fully trust meet Master Farad Muhammad. The late boxing champion Muhammad Ali was another person who was in constant contact with Master Farad as early as his first fight with Sonny Liston. Ali spoke to Farad on the phone on a daily basis.
I'm so great, I don't have a mark on my face, and I upset Sonny Liston, and I just turned 22 years old. I must be the greatest. I told the world, I talk to God every day. If God's with me, can't nobody be against me. I shook up the world. I know God. I know the real God. I talk to God every day. If God's with me, can't nobody be against me.